Hey, what's going on, you guys? Happy Sunday. Today, I want to take this Sunday special, as I like to call them, to talk about supernatural events because I think it's important to address. Um, it's often been talked about not just with Christianity, but throughout the but throughout history of just different religions. Every religion talks about either supernatural powers or supernatural events. Talks about angels and different events that occur. But Christianity, especially, uh, talks about it a great deal. Like I mean, you'll see it time and time again, especially in the Old Testament. From Noah and the ark, and the world overflowing with water, flooding, right? And placing all the animals of the world onto one ark, and 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 trying to survive such a catastrophic event. I mean, it's very similar to hurricanes, right, or tsunamis. So that's just one event right there, and then there's the parting of the Red Sea. There's um, like there's God talking to Sarah about giving birth to a child at 90 something years old, um, and her laughing at him, like I can't give birth to a child at 90 something years old. You're crazy. And then look what happened, right? But those are just few of instances that occur throughout the Bible of supernatural events. So God speaking to people about what is to take place, or sometimes like what is to take place if you don't do X, Y, and Z. Um, Peter, if you don't obey me, if you don't follow if you don't follow my commands, this is going to happen. And then look what happens, right? There's several examples throughout the Bible. Even in the New Testament, there's examples. The biggest one that sticks out to me the most is when Jesus tells Judah, you're gonna kiss me on the cheek, and you're going to betray me. No, why would I do that, Jesus? Why would I ever turn my back on you? He turned his back on him. He betrayed him. So the only reason that I bring this up is because I've definitely had uh, um, circumstances in my life. I've definitely had conversations with God before about about certain things. You know what's really cool about when I did 75 Hard, which I've talked about this a bunch. It's a program by Andy Frisella. Is when I started, I would I the way that I would do my two workouts a day, and I still do, is go out for my morning run, and that's a really good way to talk to God, because if you wake up early in the morning, nobody's out, nobody's on the road, so and there's nobody really walking on the street. If you wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning to go out for your run, so it's just you and God. It's just you conversating with God. Um, and he has told me, and I don't think this is crazy talk. This has actually happened, and I'm not going to name a specific situation, or if this is even 100% true, but I have heard God say, "Hey, Matt, if you don't do this, I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Um, there, there's going to be several events that are going to take place that you may or may not like." and, and what does that mean, right? Well, it's been happening. Um, All these events have been taking place, and they're not all consecutive. They're not all every single day. Some days are very calm. Some days are very decent. But then most days are pretty hectic. Um, I can't get into very much detail about that right now. Um, I will soon. I'll talk about this more and more. But I think it's just interesting how if you really believe in something, if you really just turn off your phone, um, go someplace where you're just by yourself, where there's no sounds, it's just complete quiet, there's nobody around, and you're able to hear a voice at least. I mean, think how many people, if they actually set their ego aside and put their phone away, took the battery out of the phone, turn off their phone, and just let everything be. What if more and more people did that? Well, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Trust me, because it's happened to me. I have had events happen to me that God told me would happen. That God told me would occur if I didn't do XYZ, and it's been happening, and it's a fucking trip. So yeah, guys, just let me know how you feel, especially if you're in the Christian community, if you go to church. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know how you feel. Um, let me know if these sorts of things have been happening for you in your life lately. Um, because the one thing that like these social media outlets and these news outlets like to do is they like to gaslight us and make us think that like we're the crazy ones. Like, oh, no, there's no UFOs, there's no aliens out there, there's no worldwide plan to completely take over the world. There's no worldwide surveillance happening. It's all in your head. Like, maybe you need to go see a doctor, maybe you need to go see a psychiatrist. We all know that's bullshit. We all know that they're lying to us. So I think our intuition and our instinct is everything at this point. We have to we have those are the two biggest things we have to rely on. Yeah, you can be very smart. Yeah, you can have a high IQ. But that's only that. But those two things are only going to get you so far, and they're not going to really get you to where you need to be. They're not going to help you reach your full potential. So anyway, guys, I gotta get going. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram at itsmatty_ice, and then share this with your friends and your family if you think that this is very insightful and something that you think that they need to hear too. And then go check out OSNAP Active Lifestyle. They got a great pre-workout. I suggest you go and see for yourself. Check out their website in my link tree. They got a lot of great products. I wish I had them on hand with me right now, but I'm currently working out some issues with them. So as soon as I get that straightened out, I'll be able to help you guys further with that. So anyway, guys, until tomorrow, I will talk to you again soon.